Aloha and welcome to our Aloha Friday podcast today, everyone. It's great to have you back with us. Each and every week, we do these podcasts on Monday and also on Friday. And it's a way on Monday for our students to connect with people in their careers and learn more about what they're doing. And on Friday, we do our Aloha Friday podcast, which highlights some of our alumni and friends and allows them to tell their BYU Hawaii story. You're in for a treat today. We have some special guests, came all the way from Marquesas and down the street in Laie, but we want to introduce them in just a few minutes. But I'd like to mention a few announcements before we start. Our Aloha Friday podcast guests for next week will be LJ and Sandra Fuimaono. They are both alumni, and LJ is a known artist in the community. He does a lot of Polynesian art. We're excited to talk to them next week, Friday. We hope you'll join us at 3 p.m. Hawaii time. And this coming Monday, we have our very own Alisi Langi, a professor in the religion department. She's also from Laie, and she's going to be doing our Mentoring Monday podcast with our student hosts, Amin Turner. And that'll be at 3 p.m. Hawaii time as well. We'll hope you join us for those two events. Also, as alumni and friends, we'd like you to join our Ohana network. You can do that by going to ohana.byuh.edu and create an account there. Every quarter, we send out a newsletter, and we'll be doing that again in April. And we'll be giving you updates on the university and sharing some alumni or employee stories to keep you abreast of what's happening with our alumni community. So we're grateful for all those that have helped to make this podcast possible today. We have a great student team on the back end that's working and helping with this. We also want you to ask questions of our guests today, or even just tell us where you're calling from, where you're joining us from. We'd love to know that. So without any further ado, we'd like to introduce our guests for today, Dave and Kura Tovey. Yorana, and welcome.
Yorana, ka'ohanu.
Yorana.
Aloha, ka'ohanu.
Welcome. It's great to have you both here and joining us on our Aloha Friday podcast.
It's good to be here. Thanks for having us.
Oh, great.
Don't be nervous.
Yeah, don't be nervous, Kura. It's okay. I know you've invited some family and friends all the way from Marquesas and also from other parts of the world to join us, and we're excited to see some of them online with us. But as we're getting started, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about you and tell us what you're doing here on campus.
Okay. So I'm from a small island in the French Polynesia. It's a part of the group of islands called the Marquesas Island, and from the island of Hivaoa in the south. And we grew up in Hanahi. So if you have that picture of that beautiful valley of Hanahi, that's where we first moved to from Tahiti, because mom is from Tahiti. Her name is Ziela Vaivish, and married my dad, Robert O'Connor. So looking at this beautiful picture, it brings me so much memories. Growing up there, we didn't have any electricity, and there was no road. So to get from the one valley to the next, we have to go by horse. So that's how my mom took me to school on the other side of the valley. She would put me in the middle, and then my two brothers, one in the front, one in the back, and then she'll tie us with a pareo. And then she'll take us next door to school, and then I'll stay with my auntie for the week. And then at the end of the week, I'll come back. Either with my auntie or my mom will pick me up. But my first memory is there in that beautiful valley of Hanahi. And we had to work hard. We had to get fresh food every day. fresh food, like go hunting, go fishing, and just live off the land pretty much. And then a few years later, when I needed to go to school in town, so we moved to town, and then that's where the rest of my siblings went to school. But I'm the oldest of 8 children, and I have 2 brothers that live in Tahiti, and the rest of the family, they're all in the Marquesas Island. So I'll stay with that for now.
Okay. Looks so beautiful, Kura. We're so curious to know more about Marquesas. It's one of those islands in our Polynesian Triangle that that we don't hear a lot about. I know we haven't had a lot of students also from Marquesas. Do you know how many we've had in the so far? I know today we have 2.
Today we have 2, yes, Tehani, Gendron, and I think it's Raquel.
Yes.
But they're both from Nukuhiva. When I came to school, I was the only one from Hivaoa. And then there was another girl, her name was Tahia Kohumetini. She married Austin Parker.
Yeah.
And then after us, then I had my 2 brothers, Brian and Robert O'Connor. And then my sister, Sheba, who graduated in December 2019 and then went back home. So,
oh my goodness. I mean,
hopefully
I wanted to thank you also for these beautiful leis. They smell so nice, and I'm thinking about Tahiti and Marquesas in particular, and all the beautiful people there that we've met so far. You were the second from Marquesas to come to BYU Hawaii.
Correct. Yeah, Tahia was here before me, and then I came after.
And you came in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
1996.
96.
Yes, August 1996.
She was the only one. She was the only one from Marquesas during her time in school. So
Oh my gosh!
the last of the Mohicans.
Now, Kura, was this the first place? Well, you've gone to Tahiti right before.
Correct. So, at the age of 15, there wasn't any what do you call it? High school.
Right.
And so a lot of the youth, they have to go to Tahiti to go to high school. We usually stay in the dorms, and then if we also stay with families, if we have families in Tahiti.
Kind of like families that can sponsor them and have them live with them during the weekend, over the weekend.
Right. But now there is a high school on Hivaoa, which is so much better. I think it's only like a first year, and then the rest of the year of the high school, they have to go to Tahiti. But at least it's a start. So
I see.
After high school in Tahiti, then I came to BYU Hawaii.
Wow. So this was kind of the first place outside of French Polynesia that you've been, right?
Correct. Yes.
And how do you say hello in Marquesas?
Ka'oha, ka'oha nui.
Ka'oha nui. We have Tihani joining us. Tehani. Ka'oha Tehani, and she's one of our students here at BYU Hawaii right now, right?
Yeah, it's such a small world. Like we found out that she actually knows Kura's family really well because being from Nukuhiva, she came to that high school in Hivaoa and would live with Kura's family, over the weekends, right, for a couple of years. So
yeah, she would be in the dorm, and then on the weekend she was stay with my family. So it was funny because she recognized me at the caf. I was getting my food, and then she'll say, "Hey, Kura, right?" And I say, "Hi," and then I say, "Hey, honey, I know your family." So that was really awesome.
Because you didn't know there was any other Marquesas students, right?
No, I did hear that one student was coming, but I didn't know when, and so that's how I met her.
Oh my goodness! So I can't wait to meet Tehani one of these days.
She's awesome.
But yeah, I know. I'm glad that she's here. I'm glad you're here too, and you're still here, Kura, helping.
I'm still here.
helping in the student activities office, right? The Seasider sports and activities.
Correct. I coordinate activities, campus-wide activities, like dances, concerts, movie night.
Movie nights, water park,
Yes.
skate rink was a recent one.
Roller
too.
skating.
Roller skating.
Yeah.
You have the fun job, and you get to be the fun auntie, right, to all the
Yeah. Yes.
students.
Yes. It's really, really awesome just to provide these activities for our students here on campus, off campus, and just want to show them our love and that we care for them. They're like we're like their second ohana, pretty much.
Oh,
because
yes.
I know how it is, being away from families, especially that far. It's hard. So
Yes.
just to feel the love that somebody care for, then it's really great.
Yeah.
I love what you do, and you're just perfect right where you
I have
are.
a great team, a great boss, Brendan Akana.
Oh, yes.
But really good also collaboration with other departments, the leadership service, and working together, especially for next week, culture night coming up. Woo!
We're so excited for culture night. Yes.
So
That'll be next week, Friday and Saturday, right? Next week.
next week, Friday, yes, and Saturday, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, what time is that?
9 to midnight on
Okay.
Friday night, and then 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Saturday.
Okay.
Yes.
That's exciting.
So, but Friday come early, 8:45 p.m. Sorry, they'll start, and then the show start after that. So
Okay.
it's so fun.
Now, Dave, we're going to let her go through a few more slides about her family, and then we're going to talk about you. Is that okay?
Totally fine.
Yeah. Thanks for being patient, Dave. You're being great.
I'll make it short.
And if we don't talk about me, and just like,
Yeah. No, we do want to talk about you.
Yes.
Oh, here's some of your family members, right?
Correct. So on the top are my parents when they were young and when I was born. So my dad I call him D'Artagnan because he looks like D'Artagnan.
Yeah, he does.
He's the oldest of 16 children.
Oh my goodness.
I know, it's a big, big family. And before him, he has also 4 siblings. And so overall, my grandma had 20 children.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's a trooper.
And is your dad from Hivaoa?
Dad is from Hivaoa, and our ancestors on that side are from Ireland. So
I can see that. Yeah.
Last name O'Connor.
Okay.
And mommy is from Tahiti, and her maiden name is Vivish. So her dad is part English, Tahitian, I want to say Chile.
Wow.
And so it's a mix too. So they met in Tahiti, and then they moved to Marquesas, and that's where the rest came. So in that photo, that's me carrying my little brother Jan and my 2 brothers. So we were living in that valley in the beginning, that picture that we showed earlier. And that picture, I think I was 7. Yes. And I had to learn how to cook and take care of my siblings, because sometimes my parents will go up in the mountain and cut coconut, and sometimes they get late. So I had to make sure that they're fed, they are washed and fed before it gets dark, because we didn't have electricity.
Yeah, Kura was like Kura was a mom figure at a young age, at a really young age. She mentioned about her parents cutting coconut, so they both worked copra farming. So they'd have to go on horses, a couple of valleys over, and it wasn't sure when they would return home. So sometimes Kura would be with the little ones, and it's dark, and they're just trying to not be scared.
And especially when it gets dark super fast, like we'll have make our soup and we eat, and then we'll go, when we finish, and then we'll go under the blanket with our flashlight and wait for mom and dad to get home. And then when we hear the car coming, and we're like, yay, they're coming.
Well, so
after we had cars, but before, by horses.
And you didn't have a stove or anything, or a fridge? Did you have to was it like camping a little bit?
Oh yeah, totally. It's like camping.
Oh my goodness.
But that's the life we knew that at that age, yeah. And then later on, we first got our freezer. We were so happy because before that, we had to soak our meat in big salt.
Oh yeah.
And when we needed the meat, and then we'll take out and then we'll boil it several times, and add vegetables. Then we have food. But if not, then my mom, she would like push the canoe early in the morning, 5 o'clock, while we're still sleeping, and then she'll get some fish, and then when she gets back, we'll help her clean, and then that's our food for the morning. So when my mom moved to Marquesas the first time, she asked my dad like if they have fridge and electricity, and she said yes. He said fridge, we have a big fridge. And then when they arrived in that valley, he showed her the whole valley and said, "This is our fridge. You just gotta go and get it." So
Oh my, was that like a little bit of a culture shock for your mom?
yes, I'm sure it was, and but she had to learn it because he told her, "You need to learn this life, because if you don't, and if I'm not here someday, my kids and you will die. So
Mm.
you need to learn it." So she's like, "Of course, I don't want anything to happen." So, and now she's a champion. Like she still does it.
Oh my goodness. You guys
But
could be on that show, Survivor. Yeah.
yes, totally.
What I mentioned about like having to boil their meat like multiple
Yeah.
times. That
Yeah.
was to get the salt out of it.
Mhm.
Since it was just like, being preserved in all that big salt. So they
Yes.
need to boil it like 2 or 3 times just to get all the salt flavor out of it.
Mhm.
So that they can
Wow.
use it for a dish. Yeah.
Yeah. But if not, what I remember from is, and I'm grateful for that life that we had, Lay, because it helped us, me and my siblings, to be grateful for what we have, to work hard.
Mhm.
Things don't come easily. You gotta work if you want to get it, and then and to share what you
Oh,
have. And so my parents, they instilled that in us, and I'm so grateful. And then I'm just gonna mention a little bit, but I don't want to take too much time because Dave has to
No.
finish the discussion. So on the far right side, that's me and my brother Pifa, who and my dad. We got baptized that day. So while
Mm.
growing up for 10 years, my mom prayed and asked that she.
Because mom was a member of the church.
Yes.
Mm.
There was no church in Hivaoa, Marquesas. She was basically by herself.
Oh.
Dad was his family was Catholic, but he wasn't really a practicing Catholic,
Mhm.
and he just knew about, he had to really learn how to hunt and take care of his family, his big family, when his own father was kind of crippled and ill, and so he needed to be like a father figure at a young age too. And so the missionaries came, the
Mhm.
missionary couple.
Yes. Elder and Sister Tua, when they first came, they had no idea if someone was gonna host them or anything. They just know that they're getting to Hivaoa, and then they have a house that is planned for them to rent. But mommy, I call her my mom, mommy. She heard about Elder Tua and Sister Tua, so she just rushed to the dock when the ship arrived, and then she welcomed them. She introduced herself, and then that's how the missionary got some help. And then I want to say, I think 4 months later, because they also asked if they could do sacrament at the house because of the little ones. And so my dad said, yes, that's no problem. So me and my brother Pifa, we wanted to take the sacrament too, but I was 12 and he was 10, so we couldn't. And so she kept telling us, you gotta go see dad and ask him. So we kept pestering him about it, and he said, okay, he'll take the missionary lessons. And
Oh.
so 4 months later, so he got baptized that day, and then received the priesthood. And then after that, he baptized me and my brother in that valley where we grew up. And
Oh
he's
my
been
God.
the branch president for over 20 years. So we have a little chapel in Hivaoa now. Yay!
Yay.
There are about 60 active members. I want to say there's about 80 or 90, but 60 are active. And there's a little chapel.
That is amazing. And your family was the first family there to be members of the church?
Correct. Yes. And my mom's sister, my auntie, Tati Madu, and Tonton Tani, and the cousins, yes, they were the other members. And then now we have more members, which I'm so grateful for my mom and for her faith and her perseverance, all those years. And yeah, it's just amazing.
That's a great story. And her prayers, that brought those missionaries there, to do the missionary work. That was a wonderful story. Thank you for sharing that. I did not know about your family being the first there in your island as the members. Okay, and here's another picture.
Oh, that's my dad.
That's your dad.
I was like, that's the Tarzan from Marquesas.
Now, what is he carrying?
Okay, those are goat meat.
Oh my
So
gosh.
he went hunting, and that's on on his way back to the house. And as you can see, the photo just down there is just a ravine and then the ocean.
Huge cliffs.
So it's pretty dangerous, but he said you got to do it. You got to know how to do it. If not, then how are we going to survive? And especially also in Marquesas, the stores, there's not too many stores, and a lot of the items are so expensive because it's exported from Tahiti to the islands. And so back then, seven children, no. And then a total of 8. It's just too expensive. So we had to live off the land. We had fishing, goats, and until now. So they have cows up at the mountain
plantation, the farm.
And he built a boat so we can go fishing and eat sashimi, which I miss.
Yeah. Your dad sounds amazing, and he could do anything.
Yeah. And he installed that in us and my brothers especially, so I'm so grateful. And my uncles, because he is the oldest of 16, so there's 11 uncles.
Oh.
It's a big job.
And they live in that island too?
Correct. Most of them do still live on Hivaoa, and a few of them, I want to say 5 of them, live in Tahiti. They move and now live in Tahiti.
And do you have family there still, your siblings?
In Marquesas?
Yes.
Yes. I have my sisters there, Sheba, who graduated from BYU.
Yes.
Back there, and Lani, who is a teacher for, I want to say, preschool. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then Haureva with her family. And then my brother Blai, he has a tour. Him and my other brother Pifa, but Pifa moved to France last year, October. But Blai does have the tourist tour.
Yeah,
Hivaoa tours.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Island tour. They also do like tours to the neighboring islands on a boat kind of thing.
Yes.
So good, yeah.
And their tours are amazing. We went on a couple of their tours, and we help whatever we can. But he sings, he teaches the dance, they're fed, he takes them to different places to see different artifacts and history.
Yeah.
So cool.
You gotta go, Lay.
I was just thinking that when you guys go, can I tag along?
We'll set it up. We gotta set it up.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
So, thank you. That's me.
Oh, thank you, Kura.
Oh,
okay,
man.
Who's this handsome guy right here? He has a lot of hair.
Yeah, for real. That can't be me. But yeah, like you said, I'm originally from Laie. My parents, Peter and Evita Tovey, they came here to school. They attended school, and so I'm proud to be a TVA baby.
Yeah. TVA.
Proud to represent. And so, so that's where I'm originally from. half of us. I'm the second oldest of 8. So Kura is the oldest of 8, and I'm number 2 of 8.
Okay.
Half of us, and so when my parents were in school, in the amount of 3 years, they had 4 children. So my sister, me, and then twin boys after me. And my mom felt ill pretty bad when she had the twins. And so my older sister and I, when I was about 1.5, we actually went with grandma back to Tahiti, and we lived with my grandparents in Tahiti for a year. In fact, some of the earliest memories that I have in life are from Tahiti with my time and my grandparents and my sister. Yeah. And then after that, came back here. Dad graduated, and we moved to New Zealand. Where my dad's English from New Zealand. He was born in England, but emigrated to New Zealand when he was young. And so he ended up teaching at Church College of New Zealand, his local hometown high school where he attended. And we lived in New Zealand for 10 years. So that's where I was raised on things like Weet-Bix, which is,
Yeah.
oil they have over there,
Yeah.
lots of porridge,
Yeah.
the rich dairy milk, from New Zealand, fish and chips,
Oh.
LMP, lemon and paeroa, soda.
You didn't have to go and find your food in the ocean or
No. Really different from what Kura grew up with, but at the same time, as a kid, we didn't know any better. That's, we had everything, right?
Yeah.
And then during our 10 years there, I was also raised on rugby. I mean, I guess most kids back at that time, I think we learned how to play rugby before we could walk or something. But and we had no choice too.
True.
Like our hometown, so this is Templeview, New Zealand, where Church College of New Zealand is located.
Right.
And so all my life, I've always lived in the shadow of the temple. So even here in Laie, we're in eyeshot of the temple, right? And so the hometown coach, rugby coach, he was also like our school bus driver. And when it was rugby season, he'll basically go around the streets, going around our neighborhoods. And if we were playing in front of our house, he's like, "Get on the bus, you're playing rugby." And I was like, "Huh?" And we were just too afraid to say no that we went on the bus, and he would take us to CCNZ rugby fields to practice and set us up in different teams according to our age groups. Today, I guess you could call that kidnapping since our parents had no idea where we went or what was happening, kind of thing, right? But that's how it was. Also, 3 more of my siblings were born in New Zealand. And then our last one was Michael when we moved back here. After 10 years, we moved back here in,
1989?
Yeah, 1989.
Wow.
On Martin Luther King's Day.
Oh man, that's a good memory. She knows my life better than me.
So did you finish at Kahuku?
Yeah. So it was a cultural shock, right? Like
Yeah.
here when I was about 4 years old and came back here when I was 14. And so all I knew, all my friends, everything I knew in life just kind of uprooted and transplanted back here. And I was pretty salty. I was like, a little bitter kind of thing, and culture shock, and people kind of singling you out at school because of your funny accent from New Zealand, or just being the oddball out kind of thing. But I grew to I grew to open up my heart a lot more and learn that every place, no matter where you go to in the world, every place has its beauty. And and life, can become that much sweeter and better for you if you open up your heart to it. And especially get to know, it's key with getting to know the people of each area, each place you go to, visit, or live in. So I kind of relearned what, my toddler and childhood was back here. We actually, when we came back, we went back to TVA because Dad was able to get back into school and kind of update his degree. He was in English and linguistics. Anyone that knows my father knows that he's into languages, and he knows multiple languages, French, Tahitian. He served his mission in Samoa, so he jams in Samoan to this day.
Wow.
Picking up on Tongan, Hawaiian, Maori, you name it, kind of thing. And so, that was his passion. And let's see, that's a little bit about.
I love that. I worked a little bit with Dad in the outreach office.
Okay.
Yeah. And after I got my master's, and that's how I got to know your dad a little bit. And he was helping with the TESOL program.
Right.
There we had some from Japan and China that would come, and maybe a few other countries.
Right, for the summer ESL programs. Yeah.
And then Mom is from Tahiti, you said, right?
That's right. And mom is the oldest of 8.
Wow.
Number 8 again, but yeah.
It's a lucky number.
It is. Yeah, it is. So mom is from Tahiti.
Which part?
From Punauia on Tahiti Island, but with roots that go back to Mo'orea, the island right across the channel, and through Grandpa, through her father, back to the Tuamotu atolls, where you got all those pearl farms, right? The Black Tahitian pearl farms.
Oh my goodness!
Also, so roots back to there, through Grandpa.
So beautiful there. I mean, I haven't been to the Tuamotus, just to Mo'orea and to Tahiti or Papeete, Yeah, beautiful place.
Gotta go to Mo'orea. If you experience the lagoons in Mo'orea, then that's a good introduction to the Tuamotu atolls.
Oh,
except that no mountains. It's all flat in the atolls.
That's right. It is a little flat. Oh, here's some more pictures of you on your mission.
So just after high school and things, I wonder if I should bring it up now about like thinking about coming to school here, maybe. Coming and attending Kahuku High School, and trying to purposely lose my New Zealand accent and trying to blend in, with more of the local style pidgin, I guess I got tired of reading milk cartons for other students who asked me to read just to hear my accent, kind of thing. That's how naive and I guess gullible I was back then. But attending Kahuku and just the different influences. By the time I was a senior in high school, I honestly didn't have any desire. It was like attending college or even serving a mission were two of the farthest things, in my mind, like that I didn't have a desire to do either. And that kind of gives you an idea of the influences that I was mixed up in at that age. But after my high school graduation, Mom and Dad were inspired to send me on a trip to Tahiti and get to meet and spend time with family that I never knew, cousins I never met before, aunties and uncles that I always heard about, but never, actually spent time with. And I'm so grateful that they did. That time in Tahiti, it was over the summer, the entire summer, about 2.5 months, almost 3 months, and it was an eye opener for me. So just kind of seeing like what I was blessed with here, and the ease and comforts of life that I had here, and seeing what certain cousins or families or even others. I had the chance to attend a young single adult conference in Tahiti, and we went. This was actually in Bora Bora, the dream islands, jewel of the Pacific kind of thing. So that's where the young single adult conference took place, and just meeting some of the amazing members of the church, and some of them were recent converts, and learning their background stories and seeing their their examples. That time in Tahiti kind of ignited something that I had missed in my life, because growing up, I'd hear that I was Tahitian, but I didn't know what that meant. To me, it just meant, all that means that mom sometimes speaks French to us, and then if she's upset with us, she'll speak Tahitian. When she was speaking Tahitian, we know she was a little bit more, serious and upset kind of thing. And that we had to do the tamure dance, like the kind of funky chicken dance. If ever Nani and Grandpa, my grandparents, came over to visit us, that's basically all I understood about Tahiti and being Tahitian kind of thing. But actually going over there and having that kind of ignited in me, and then coming back here, I was like, you know what? I know there's Tahitian students here at BYU Hawaii, and I'd like to, be more involved with them, and get to learn more of that cultural heritage that I kind of, skimmed the surface most of my life on.
Wow.
So yeah, I enrolled to school. I miraculously passed the exam, ACT and all of those,
Great.
So able to get in, and then participating in Culture Night, like we briefly talked about Culture Night coming up next week.
Yes.
And during my time here at BYU Hawaii, I came to love Culture Night. It was almost like I lived for Culture Night. It was so awesome.
Oh.
And look, so being a part of the Tahitian club, and then 1 year, maybe that was my first year participating, but I danced with the Maori New Zealand club and the Tahitian club. And Tahiti, they decided to do Marquesas haka at that time, that year. And so being exposed to Maori kapa haka and, learning the Maori style of dancing, and then I gave Marquesas a try for the Tahiti club. And it was kind of like, in a nutshell, you can say it's not as rigid as Maori haka. It's, more swaying, but some movements are powerful. But you also got bahu, big drums, like this big drum we got behind me here. And that kind of resonated within me. I was like, oh, I like this.
Wow.
So that kind of gave me a taste for it. And then following that Culture Night, I went and applied at PCC to go and work at the Marquesas Village, or Tohua, the chief's compound. At that time, Uncle Bobby Akoi was the interim manager. And no joke, this was my interview. Dave, you're handsome enough. You look fit and athletic. When can you start? and and so that was the interview. And that's how I got hired at the Marquesas Village. And then my time there with the Tahitian students, because at that time there were no Marquesian students, but Tahitian students, and Enrique Marchand, who served his mission in Marquesas, kind of like he was the one that taught the culture in the village for us Tahitian students. And so my time with them and their influence on me, the impact they had on me, kind of helped me to grow in my desire to go and serve a mission. Yeah, I don't know if I went on too far or.
No.
And you went to the West Indies, right?
Oh yeah, if we can back up one slide. Let's see. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, West Indies mission. Wow, I served in the West Indies from 95 to 97.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the West Indies? I heard that all I knew was that they were awesome in cricket, when I was a kid in New Zealand, but they were the world champs, right? And so I honestly thought this was in India, but it's the bottom part of the Caribbean island chain.
Yeah.
Like, Trinidad, Tobago, Barbados,
Mm.
St. Martin. But it also includes 3 countries in South America, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. And
Cool.
every other transfer for me was a plane flight. I was like island hopping or country hopping for every other transfer. So these are, a couple of pictures from my mission. The picture on the far right with, me wearing the hat, and this sister right here, her name is Sir Fauvette, Sister Fauvette. I believe she's since passed on. But one of the powerful things I remember is her story. She joined the church late in life, a few years before this picture was taken. And she shared with me how, as a little girl, she would have this reoccurring dream about being in a beautiful building that she had never seen before in her life, and being in a room where she felt it was just full of light, and it was almost like being embraced by Heavenly Father. Later in life, in which she came to take the lessons from the missionaries, and she joined the church, and as time went on, she was able to make it on a temple trip, since there are no temples in that area, no temples in that mission. And then when she was finally in the temple, in the celestial room in the temple, that was her dream. Like, it was a deja vu moment. She had been there, she had seen it, and she knew exactly. That was the confirmation for her.
Wow, that's cool.
Oh yeah, amazing. So, but awesome mission. If you're contemplating on serving a mission, no regrets. If you have a desire to serve, that's the main thing. You don't need to know everything. I didn't know everything, and I still don't know everything. But it just comes with that desire to serve, and to share with others the goodness that you found, and help others along their way. Then I highly recommend. I encourage everyone who's contemplating that to go. You will not regret it. Also, those who have served missions and are going through struggles in life at this time, I urge you to open up that photo album, or whatever pictures that you have. As we were preparing for this podcast today, like, I was getting choked up. I was in tears just looking at some of my mission pictures. It definitely helps build your testimony, and develop you in ways that no other, I guess, experience can. So yeah.
That's great. I like how you shared, Dave, with us earlier, how it was Tahiti that really changed the trajectory of your life.
Yeah.
And pushed you towards the gospel, where you weren't thinking about a mission.
Right.
And it kind of put you back on the right path and helped you, encourage you to come to BYU Hawaii.
Right. And I'm so grateful I did.
Okay, so Kura, why don't you tell us what these pictures are?
The time at BYU in the 90s.
And this picture with Kura on the left, that picture in the background.
That's the banyan tree with the calf.
Oh yes, the beautiful banyan tree.
I miss that tree.
And that used to be right alongside the old calf, and that's why the new calf is named the Banyan Tree Dining Hall, right?
That's right.
I was given that name because it's in honor of that big banyan tree that used to be there.
Yes. Yeah. And then the picture in the middle where we're sitting on those chairs, that's our movie night in the McKay Auditorium.
Yes.
See how the chairs were?
I remember those chairs.
Good old.
It's all like wooden chairs. They were still comfortable. It was nice. So that's me and my friends going to the movie Friday night before we go to the dance. Sometimes you have the dance in the ballroom. So movie night was 7:30 p.m. and then I want to say 9:30 or 10 is the dance at the ballroom.
I see. Now, did you guys meet there below at an event?
Oh, that was when we're dating. Yes.
Oh, that picture? Yeah, yes. We were dating already.
And it was our friend. That was my roommate, Linda. It was her birthday. So we celebrated her birthday in the Hale Lounge. And
Oh,
then the one on the right top, that's a culture night when we perform for Tahiti.
uh-huh.
And then the bottom right, that's
Oh, that's me and one of my the brothers that are twins after me. That's Peter, my younger brother. At PCC, when we had the first Marquesian group, Nukuahaka, they came and visited us, but they also taught us some dances and songs that we could use in the Marquesas Tuhua. Yeah, that was really awesome.
Now, how did you guys meet?
I'll let Kura give her version, and then after that, I will share the truth.
Okay.
Okay, we were just friends first. And the first time I met Dave was in the Tahiti village when we had the Tahiti devotional in July. And he just has gotten back from his mission. I think it was 2 or 3 days. 2 days after his mission. And I remember I also spoke at the devotional, and my English was so bad, oh boy. But anyways, and then we after the devotional, and then we had the food line open for people to go and serve and get food. So I was talking with someone, and then Dave came, and then we talked, and I was trying so hard to speak good English and with no mistake. But then a few minutes into our discussion, then his dad calls him out and say, "Hey, Dave," on French, "let's go eat." And I was like, "You speak French?" And then he said, "Yes." So I slapped on his arm, and then I didn't need to show off, or I just like, after that, we were just good friends. And then we laughed, and then we'd get some food. And then that's when I asked him if he works, and he said he's not in school yet. He has to enroll. But I asked him if he's looking for a job. If you are, we need to come in the Marquesas village. We're looking for some warriors to perform.
Oh, yes.
And then that's when he told me he used to work there before his mission. So I said, "Oh, perfect. You got to come back." So he said he'll try. He's got to enroll first, and then talk to Uncle Raymond, Maritirangi, who was the manager back then, our dear Uncle Raymond. And yes, so 2 weeks after that, then Dave started working in the village. And then we were just friends, just good friends. He was just he's funny, and he's nice, and so he was nice to hang out with.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I can endorse this message.
What's your version?
It's the truth. For me, I guess in a nutshell, I'll tell people like, I went fishing with, just one fishing pole, and the mermaid, she threw her net around me, so I had no chance, no escape, and that's how she caught me, kind of thing. So it
That's
was
cute.
Yeah, it was good. One thing that that always sticks out to me the first time meeting was just Kura's. I mean, even right now, as we're spending time with each other, and you can see like the joy in her heart, the big heart she has, the
Yes.
positivity, her cheerful spirit, and so that impressed me. That impressed me a lot, and also the fact that we were friends first, right? Like we worked in the village together, and we became friends. How do you say? People that are trying to find courtship or some a future spouse or something. I don't know, a good way to find the character of a person is either by working with them or doing a service project with them, and you get to really know the insides of that person, how their true character and how they really are, kind of thing. So I'm grateful that we were friends first, and things built up after that.
Now, did you dance together too at the village? Are you going to show us some of that dancing?
Show.
Yeah, love me my legs first.
So those pictures that you see, the bottom left I'm sorry, the far left one, that's me with my cousins.
Uh-huh.
So they're both my cousins. Dora, the one with the dark black hair, long hair. So she is a cousin from Manihi. Her name is Dora Gariki, and she married Eugene Yuga. They live in San Francisco.
Oh.
Graduated from here too in TESOL.
Uh-huh.
And then my other cousin, Moyata, she lives on Maui.
Okay.
And she also married someone from here, yeah?
Yeah, a local boy from Maui, I believe.
Yeah. And they live on Maui with their children. And then the picture to the right, that's when we're both dancing in the Tahiti village. Back then, they had that big mother pearl shell. So the mermaid had to come out from the mother pearl shell, and then she sees a fisherman. And so then they try to dance together. They do a solo, and then everybody else come after for the celebration.
Oh.
So that's what that show is. So nice. I think that was probably one of my favorite show.
Yeah.
Nice.
As you see the pictures, you'll see the PCC logo at the bottom.
Yes.
So back then they had this company called Photo Polynesia. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And you know, so a lot of the times, like a lot of the pictures would not get sold, and they gave us permission to, if we ask, of course, right? Though they give us permission to come and check out some of the old pictures that didn't get sold from the previous week or previous month, and we can go through and you know, take out some of the ones that we were in. And so that was a cool benefit that we had.
That was nice. So that's why you see these.
Oh.
The next picture, we're in our yellow. This is for the Tahiti show. It was the coconut show. It was a beautiful show. Uncle Raymond too was the one who choreographed, and that show is a special to me too because of him too.
Yes.
And then the far right, that's you, Lavia.
Yeah, with one of my mission companions who came here for his honeymoon, so we got him involved in the pig hunt. Pig hunt show.
Oh.
You know, that was.
I remember that one. Are we gonna see that dance too?
I think we need a few more people.
We need more people. Maybe Eddie can be the warrior, the spear.
We can get some of your stuff to volunteer.
Eddie can play the drums.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good times.
Oh, there's some more dating pictures.
Yay!
Yeah.
So
love these.
Okay. The one on the left, you know, Kura and the black, me in the red kind of thing. So that was just her visiting me on her day off, but I had to work. And we're at that time we would serenade like towards the end of the day, when our villages would close down, and especially in the summertime, you know, it's still light outside, and so although the village shows would be done by 6 o'clock, we'd go to the canoe landings on the side of the PCC lagoon and actually serenade and dance for the guests that would come on the canoe rides after they had dinner. And so, you know, you think, okay, after a long afternoon of dancing, Marquesas, Tahiti, running up and down the hill and doing shows in both those villages.
Right.
And, you know, so that time would be starving. So that kind of helped us be a little more fit and in shape back then.
Lots of exercise, huh?
Yeah, a lot of exercise, but it was good times because we would just try and find fun in the mundane things, the simple things, but also like try and uplift each other. Yeah. Especially if someone else was having a bad day, then you know, just try and boost them up and make things be more fun and go easier.
Yep, that's right.
Good looking couple here.
And then the other pictures were when we were to the bowl, the BYU bowl.
Okay.
Oh yeah, those big thrones. Yeah.
Oh yes.
The little days.
Yeah.
Yes. We can go to the next.
I remember seeing some of those ball pictures way back when.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice. Okay, so when did you pop the question, Dave?
Ooh, you know, I'm not gonna lie. And Kura doesn't like when I say that I was a chicken, but I honestly was a chicken because I really dragged my feet, you know, to finally just work up work up everything and make a choice and be all in kind of thing. So we dated, and courtship lasted almost 4 years. 4 years, way too long, way too long.
Wow.
It's,
Wow.
sometimes we're on, sometimes we're off kind of thing, and break up and come back together again kind of thing. So
Yeah.
that is my main regret. That's my only regret, was that I didn't do it sooner.
But then I tell him it was meant to be, because we needed to go through that. Because that way we know that we're meant for each other.
Yeah.
So,
Yes. Oh, I love that. And you got married here in the Hawaii Temple.
That's right. That's us right there with our
in 2001.
Yeah,
Ooh.
2001.
Oh,
So
geez.
December will be 21 years. We are.
Oh, that's wonderful. And did your family get to come down from Marquesas?
My mom was the only one who could come. My dad couldn't get off. And yeah, that's my mother in a yellow dress. And
Dave's
also
family was here.
my cousins, Dora, her
Yes.
parents were here on vacation too. So they were able to attend the wedding. And but it was funny because everybody in Marquesas is like, who's that guy? Who took our kura? Especially my uncles. Oh my goodness, my crazy love. I love them to death. But my uncles, they're like, why are you getting married in Hawaii? You need to get married in Marquesas. We'll have a big holy cow and food for you and all kind of stuff. Yeah. But it was too expensive, and this was the place to be. So, but after our wedding 2 years later, we did go visit my family because I wanted Dave to meet the rest of our family. So we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
So here we are. That's when we're working at the PCC after, and Dave was the manager.
Yeah. So following, how do you say, I guess my student career here at BYU Hawaii, I was in school, and then things would pop up, and I'd need to focus on working full-time or more than full-time and earning money. So I was kind of like bouncing in and out of school for a little while. One of the jobs that I was able to land, that I was fortunate to be hired for, was to manage the Marquesas village, be manager of the Marquesas.
Wow.
And towards the end of that, it was managing both Tahiti and Marquesas. So I worked there as a student, and then was able to go back and be the manager there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You also see Uncle Raymond in the blue shirt.
Yes.
That bottom picture.
Love him.
And
yeah, we do. Yeah. He was the island director at that time, so he was in charge of all the villages. And
oh, I see.
So apart from being my boss, what we really loved about Uncle Raymond was that he was a dear friend, a mentor over the years, and he's family with Kura too.
Yes, Maritarangi. My mom is also Maritarangi. So
I see. That's a big family.
Correct.
Yeah.
But we learned so much from Uncle Raymond. We also learned the Tahitian songs, the culture through him too.
Yeah. Really cool. And now this is life in Laie, huh?
Yes. Oh, we forgot that last picture with mom.
Okay. This one? Where is it?
That's a pretty recent one. Yeah. So, we're here at home. Live, down the street across from the Ayus on Wahine Street, Dub Street.
Yeah.
Dub Street.
And then I just want to thank mom too for getting some of the tiare. And that's how I was able to make the lace.
Thank you. Merci. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you mentioned that. Now, how long have you lived in Laie now, both of you?
Me, this August 19 will be 26 years.
Wow. That's a while.
And me, all my life, except for the 10 years in New Zealand and 2 years on my mission.
Yeah.
This is me. This is my life.
I see Eddie in there in the middle.
Oh yeah, so that picture in the middle, we recently performed at the APCC.
Oh, yes, that's right. I love that. That was wonderful
I
having
was
you
at
both
the morning of
me
the keynote speakers,
last week Friday.
Mhm.
and so we did a little bit of entertaining in the IMAX theater, White Journey Theater, that morning. Some of these pictures are also currently like are where we work. So I'm currently in the facilities management office,
Yeah.
and so with Kelly Sailusi, she's my current boss right now, and Randy Sharp, our director, and my student account clerk team right there, and Kura's team with the student events.
Yes,
Yeah.
on the bottom.
And we're always, going to be involved however we can help with the Tahitian Club.
Mhm.
I think was that day when it was like president's inauguration,
Correct. Yeah.
and we helped perform and sing with the Tahitian Club when President Kowe's entourage was coming around
Mhm.
the big circle. Academic Oval is what they call it now, yeah.
Mhm.
Is that what they call it?
Like
Oh,
that's the official name, but we just used to calling it the big circle,
The
yeah.
big circle.
the big circle. Yeah. Okay. I
We
saw
enjoy,
something about that. I wasn't sure.
but yeah, we enjoy going to the beach.
Mhm.
We don't go nowhere near enough. We live right here, but life happens, the busyness of work, of church callings, of projects, and just helping out other people. So
Yes.
we realized we gotta
Utilize.
take
We
more
try. We
advantage.
go like mostly on Saturday on our day off after doing some house project on a hot day, and then jump in the ocean. And sometimes they go fishing, yeah, diving.
Oh yeah,
fishing.
yeah. If the water's good enough, then
Yeah.
I'll go with my brothers.
When I think of you two, I think of service, because you both have been serving and helping for so long, not just the Tahitian Club or, helping in the student activities or in church, there's,
Mhm.
I always notice that about you both, always serving, always helping.
We try.
You guys are awesome. You guys are
It's
awesome.
it was you could say it was instilled in us through like our parents and grandparents, and that's just the way too, like island life and village life. Um, Part of that service, like the one of those pictures was when we served. I didn't serve by myself. We served as bishop for the YSA 13th Ward here on campus in the YSA First Stake. Shout out to the YSA 13th Ward members.
Ah,
Remember to keep going to church. um, yeah, what an amazing opportunity, and some of the, how do you say, in serving, like we're not only the ones giving, we're receiving like big time.
Mhm.
So I'm inspired by amazing students, amazing young single adults, and
Mhm.
have taken away so much from.
Correct.
Yeah, we received so much. I think as we were trying to think of a theme for today, like this, is it called the slogan or the motto for the school? Enter
yeah.
to learn and go forth to
To
serve.
serve.
I mean, what an opportunity that BYU Hawaii offers. I mean, for me, BYU Hawaii is like my life because I was raised on that. Stories about my parents' fond memories here when they attended, and how they developed, and then coming here myself. I used to, me and my immature high school friends
Mhm.
used to call it, BYU used to call it backyard university. It's just it's just the one that's here in the backyard. To really make it in life, we gotta attend one of the big ones on the mainland or something. But I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that my eyes were opened, that I was able to be accepted and attend BYU Hawaii. The richness that I received, and the development that I received, even
And me too. So grateful. In fact, it was thanks to the I worked back then. It was called the
iWest
iWest.
iWest scholarship.
Yeah. And so I'll always be grateful for that help because that's how I'm able to come. My parents couldn't afford to have me here in school to attend school, especially when they had like 7 children back home and we had our cousins staying with them. So at one point they had 12, 14 kids at the house. So I was blessed to be able to attend a school and then graduate and not have a heavy load of a loan. So that's still now very dear to me, and I'm so grateful for that and for that program for the students that are here. So for those who are in that program, please show gratitude and do your best. Learn as much as you can while you're here, because this is a great opportunity to be here and to learn to this special university, because it's the Lord's university too. So take learn the best that you can and give back after to the community that you'll be living, returning home, or the new community that you'll be living. Yeah. So
I love that. Just like you said earlier, go forth to serve, enter to learn, and go forth to serve. Give back and pay it forward. In other words, right?
Yes.
So this is your last slide.
This is our last slide. Sorry.
Fine.
And the other.
Oh yes.
It's all good.
So on this slide, on the very top left, that's Dave and my dad helping him they were harvesting taro.
Good sized taro and actually peeling it. And so
sorry about that.
Papi Kura's dad, his hands are so thick and tough. Like, peeling, anyone that's tried peeling taro and you're not used to it, it can sting your hands pretty bad. Really itchy and almost feels like fiberglass kind of thing. So I had to wear gloves for that one, but at the same time, that's some of our time in Marquesas. Love going there. Love the family.
Right. So when we go home, visit the family, that's what some of the pictures on this slide. We do a lot of harvesting and planting. Also fishing. I just love fishing. I miss going out fishing on the boat, going out in the blue ocean, do trolling or even deep fishing.
Deep sea bottom fishing.
Deep sea. Voila. So we can make a nice sashimi
There it is again.
and Tahitian raw fish.
Oh, I love that. Sashimi and raw fish.
We live by Hukilau. Ken's Fish. It's not bad at all. Actually, I'm grateful for that too, because you can just walk and get some of their fillet, and then that's how we're able to make some raw fish.
Raw fish and sashimi. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes. So, and then as Dave too, playing with the cows, talking stories with the cows. So my parents have a cow patch up on the mountain, and this is my dad. That was always his plan to have that. So it's not just for now, but for the next generations, his great grandchildren that will be living. So it's something that will provide for the family. He said, and I'll still remember this, like when he heard the talk from President Gordon B. Hinckley back then, he said that you need to be self-reliant because you never know what's going to happen in the future. And so that's why he wanted to do this project to raise cattle, and also they have pigs and
a big plantation.
Chicken, yes.
Bananas, fruits, vegetables, you name it.
So
that's awesome.
They both retired, but they work so hard. So
yes,
we always think of them in our prayers. And then at the top, so that's them and my sisters. This was last year, December. We were supposed to go, but we couldn't. And so they were at my uncle's home. And we usually go there on Christmas Day too to celebrate, sing songs. So, and then when they saw them, they're like, where's Tavi? That's how they call him, Tavi, or they call him Kamate. And then they didn't know that we didn't come, so they were so disappointed. But it's okay. I said we'll see them soon. And then the top right, that's when we came back from church. My brother was also leaving, going back to Tahiti. And then the bottom right, that's when we say goodbye to Hivaoa until we meet again.
Well, speaking of songs, are you going to leave us with a song?
Ooh,
Yes.
Okay.
which one?
All right.
So, which song are we singing? Pahuhu
Hey,
Logo?
oh, my ukulele just showed up.
Should we- do you want that farewell song, or you want to do the other one?
Okay, let's do the Tahitian song first, Pahuhu, and then we'll do the Marquesian song at the end, the very end.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
we-
make it short.
Yeah, we apologize. Like this song from Tahiti, Pahoho, it reminds us of our days here at BYU Hawaii as
Mhm.
students, and it was very popular amongst the Tahitian students at that time we were here in school. So it basically talks about the soothing waves, and also in Raiatea, which is by Bora Bora, talks about the Tiare Apetahi, this flower that only grows on this one specific mountain, nowhere else in the world. And so this is kind of, here we go.
Dance, Kura? Kura, you gonna dance?
I'm just gonna sing.
All right. All right. Wow, that was awesome. I love that. I got ukulele too. Let's do the final. Should we have Eddie come in and help with the drums for the next one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Where's Eddie? Tell him to come.
Eddie, where are you?
Oh, who's gonna that's how Kuda is. She wants something, she goes and hunts it down.
I love it. I love it.
What is this?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
So this is a song from Marquesas. Yes, and Eddie's gonna help us play the drum.
All right, Eddie. Okay. Are you gonna dance this time, Kura?
Probably. I'll sing at the beginning and then I'll go in and do a little.
Okay.
Sing.
Okay.
But just wanna sing this song. It's a special song for us too because it's from this uncle on the island in Hivaoa. His name is Uncle Tawe.
Yep.
And so my brother taught us this song, and so since then we've been singing these songs. Whenever we sing this song, it's like a goodbye song.
Yep.
And when we fly over on the Tahiti airline, on flying back to Tahiti, we fly over the valley of Atuona. So It's like us saying goodbye, but
To
we
the
will
Marquesas.
to the Marquesas, to Hiva'oa, the valley, and then until we see them again, but we remember them. So it's a very dear song to me and my husband, and from our family. So I just want to sing this last song, and then just a little word in Marquesian. Kakimaua himene tene himene no otou te nua nā. Vai e nui ko tō nui. Okay, allez, on chante.
All right, you said.
Oh, I love that.
Ite manu e tahi o Iaue o whenua atu o ka apo ka una ite manu e tahi o Iaue do whenua atu o do ka apo oe oe a o ia ia oe
Wee!
o te tui ka ia te mai e a mi te o ia ia oe e a e oe te tua a mai a oe oe a o ia ia oe do te tui ka ia i te mai e a mi te o ia ia oe e a e oe te tua a mai a e a e oe te tua a mai a Vai nui ko tō nui, ka o nui, ka o hatato.
Era toka ki, hoi, era toka ki,
Hui!
era toka ki, hoi, hoi, hoia. Oh yeah. All right.
Woo! Wow, I love that. Thank you, Eddie. Beautiful, beautiful. You're gonna make me cry just from listening to that. You know, I could imagine you flying over your homeland and saying goodbye.
And the funny thing, they sing that song too when they see the plane leave. So they sing, we sing, and we all cry with joy. But I'm glad we always like to until we meet again.
I love it. Thank you for sharing that with us and your talents, beautiful personalities, and your just brought a lot of joy to us today on our podcast. We have a few comments, quite a few comments that came in.
Uh-oh.
Could we take a few of them before we close this off?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, let's see here. Robert Richmond, do you know him? He's
yeah.
It sounds like a Tahitian name, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I know Kura from when I served my mission in Hiva'oa back in 1991.
Oh,
Forever
okay.
grateful to her whole family, treating me
Oh.
so well. Great memories. Thank you for joining us, Robert.
Hey, kaoha.
Oh, wonderful. Lurleen Nuno said, wonderful. Love you, Kura and David. That's your neighbor in the Aloha Center, Kura.
Yes.
Yeah, she helped set us up for all our trips to Marquesas.
Here's another Tahitian name, Jean Tepa.
Hey, Yorana Jean.
Yeah, Yorana les amis, Dave and Kura.
Nice.
Love that. I know somebody from our own office here, Jack.
Hey,
Love you guys, Auntie Kura and Bishop. You guys are the best.
Jack's one of
Yes.
our YSA 13th wards.
Yes. Oh, they're Dub
Family, yeah.
Chihu.
Oh,
Dub
Dub
Street. Yeah.
Yes. You know,
drumming.
speaking of Dub Street, I remember Uncle Norman's funeral, and so many others that you folks have come out on the road, playing the drums and performing for those that are the family members passing by and the friends.
It's become like a new tradition because the entrance to the cemetery was from Laia Parkside, but that's closed off. So everyone, the procession comes up Dub Street now. So we kind of add, some aloha, just share our support and love. Yeah.
I love that. See what I mean about serving? That's wonderful. Somebody from the Cook Islands. Kia orana.
Oh, kia ora.
We love it. Yeah. And Kimber was saying you're taking her back when we're talking about school, I think.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, Kimber. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
Good old days.
You didn't share the stories about Ramon, yeah?
Yes. Oh, Ramon was my supervisor, our supervisor. He's so funny. So every time after the show, when Marquesas show finished, and then everybody go down and do the Tahitian show,
Yes.
some of us will have to stay up to man the post. And so he'll grab his dustpan and the little broom, and he'll go and
always cleaning, always
rake
making
the
sure,
leaves. Yeah. And then one time, me and my cousin Dora, we were like at one post, so we're talking to her, and then we see some of the guys coming, and we're like, ooh, like checking them out, we're like, oh. And then he'll come in front of us, and then he'll like flex his muscles. I was like, hey, and I call it, "What's up, move? We want to see the guy behind."
That's not the Ramon I know.
So he's always with his broom, to make sure our place is nice and clean. And he always made us feel so happy and fun, and just to have a good day.
He was an amazing student supervisor. He was
so
great inspiration.
Yes.
So I don't know, Kimber, if you knew any of those things, but there, could have just shared. Nikki Soloai. Bonjour,
Nikki!
Yes. Best French teacher.
We tried.
Here's Gideon. He used to work with us. Bishop. Aloha.
Hey, wow, Gideon.
Oh, Gideon.
All the way from Kiribati.
Yep.
I hope he got back. Don Fowers.
Oh, yeah.
Other Sister Flowers.
Oh, you remember them? We miss you and all the students.
Yep.
Yes. Aloha.
Yes. Here's another person. Do you remember?
Naomi. She's in my office.
Okay. Great. I'm glad they're watching.
Yeah, she's our supervisor for Seasider Sports Promotion Team. Yay, Naomi.
Yeah. Jolly, Madame Tovey.
Bonjour. Bonjour, Bart.
Yeah. And you remember them, yeah?
Nakoro.
Yes.
Awesome couple.
Awesome couple.
To see the face.
Thank you.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, so many. Oh, here's another one. Benjamin Liu, one of the best couples. Best people I know in Hawaii was from when I was there.
Yay. Aloha.
We truly believe that. You're doing such a wonderful thing here on campus, helping our students, and your examples of service and sharing that joy, joy in the journey, so to say.
Yes.
We love it. We appreciate you both, and so grateful for this time we had together on this afternoon.
Yes, thank you, Lay. Thank you for inviting us, and we're happy, so grateful to be here. It was nervous at first, but we're grateful that we're able to be here and share a little journey, a story.
Yes.
And then also we're gonna keep encouraging our students that are currently attending BYU, not just those that are currently attending, but also those that are planning to come. If you have the chance to come, and please just remember that this is a special place, and there's so many people that want to come, but they cannot, or they're not. There's no opening.
Like not enough room.
Yeah.
So for those who are here, just again, like I said earlier, learn the most that you can. Be grateful. Do your best. Be happy. Learn and teach and share and act upon it, and work, study, and be happy. Pretty much, yeah. I'm repeating myself.
Yeah. I love it. I think that's the message we got today. You showed that.
And then those who are graduating this semester, yay! Good job.
Yes.
This year in the fall. So congratulations, and then best wishes to you all that are graduating for your future plans. Let's keep, do what we can to share the gospel, to love, to share the love, and that we care, whether the people that you meet, that we work with, that you're gonna, and your family, and they will finish.
Gladly. Hey, gladly. No, I guess to wrap things up, I know that we recognize that we stand on the shoulders of giants, our ancestors, those who have come before us that actually built this place, service missionaries and others. And I know that there's a saying that President Alfred Grace would share with us at different devotionals at PCC. He would often share that we warm our hands at fires that we did not light. And so the things that we enjoy today is thanks to other people's sacrifices that went before us. Part of entering to learn and going forth to serve is to continue that legacy we have. And any one of us that's connected here, that's attended here, we have that responsibility, that kuleana, to perpetuate that and become the giants that our children and children's children who will be coming here after us, they need shoulders to stand on as well. That's us. That's who we are. That's why we're here learning right now, and that's where we go forth to serve. So thank you, Lei. Mahalo, everyone.
Thank you. Oh, I love that. Thank you both again for sharing and making this such a fun podcast. When I saw you running in with a drum, Dave, I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to do something for us. I'm so happy. And, besides the sharing your culture, you shared your beautiful spirit and joy with all of us. Mm-hmm. So we definitely have taken away a lot this afternoon. Thank you again.
Thank you. Aloha to all the families. Yaurana, Kauhanu, Pula family, Tahiti, Amorea, Marquesas, and the family in the mainland. We love you all. And until we meet again, love you guys.
Maruru, or as we say in France also, merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Well, we appreciate the Toveys for being with us today. It's been a wonderful afternoon spending time with each of you. Thank you for joining us today. We will just wrap up with a few announcements again to remind you about our upcoming podcast this Monday with Alisi Langi, one of our very own professors of religion here on campus. And that'll be on March 14th at 3 p.m. Hawaii time. And then next week, Friday, we have the Fui Maonos that will be joining us, AJ and Sandra. We hope you'll join us at 3 p.m. again on the 18th for that one. And please don't forget, next week, Friday and Saturday, the 18th and 19th, our BYU Hawaii Culture Night. It's the event of the year. It's one of my favorite events where the clubs will be performing, and Kura is a big part of making that happen. I was counting on the website of those that were listed to perform. I think I counted almost 27 clubs. So that is amazing. So we're all looking forward to it. Those of you that are not here, join us online. It will be streamed live. So you can watch it, and we'll put that in the comments below or on our website that you can join us for that as well. So again, maruru and merci beaucoup for joining us today. We hope to see you again at our next Mentoring Monday podcast. Have a great afternoon and happy Aloha Friday.